What's up, broski nation? How I oh, my phone is going off again. This always happens. You know how it goes. Dude. Hello. Oh no, just kidding. It's a shoe. It isn't a phone. Hello. How are you doing? Today, I'm going to show you how to play JD's song by Boy Pablo. So I want to give a huge thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Skillshare is this wonderful online learning community where you can take like thousands of different classes on a huge variety of topics. Some of the topics include films and arts, as well as productivity, and as well as music and music production, which I think can be very useful to all of you. I myself also joined Skillshare, and there's this one class that is given by Young Guru, who is this Grammy Award winning sound engineer, and in this class he explains how you can sort of organize your bedroom to get the best sound when recording and also when playing music. So I've also used the knowledge I gained from Young Guru's classes to write a song myself and record it as well and produce it as well. So that will be out soon. I'm looking forward to that. I'll let you guys know when that's up. You know, I only do sponsorships for companies that I really think can be useful to you, and I think Skillshare is definitely one of them. The first 1,000 people that use the link in the description will get a free premium trial. So I hope you will enjoy it, and yeah, let's get into the video now. So in this video I'm going to show you all the parts of the song JD's Song by Boy Pablo. I'm going to show you the chords, the solos, the riffs, everything. As well as after I've done that, I will explain everything in a lot more detail because some parts are quite tricky, so I will help you with that. It will be fun, I'm looking forward to it. Now let's get into the video. So that's how to play the chords. Now I will explain the strumming patterns and as well as the chords themselves in a bit more detail. And then I will also show you the second guitar tabs and the solo as well. Okay, so first of all, the first chord progression goes like this. So the first chord is this. So you do a downstroke on a D sharp major 7, then a slide to the E major 7, so, and then an upstroke. So, like that. Then you have these diminished 5 minor 7 chords. Yeah, you just have to play them like this. It's important to note that when you're playing this E major 7, your index, your ring finger, your middle finger and your pinky are already in the right spot. So you only have to move your index finger one step up and slide it to the 11th fret and the 9th fret. So, and only downstrokes on those. So, and this G sharp minor 7 on the fretted 5th you play twice. So only downstrokes. And then you have this F sharp minor 7. So you play this F sharp minor 7, then you place your pinky on the 12th fret of the E string, and then you do an upstroke and then a downstroke again without the pinky. So the strumming pattern isn't too tricky, I think. It's mostly the fast switching between the chords, but again you can make it easier for yourself by trying to keep your fingers by trying to look which fingers stay in the same spot. And then you have this B7 to B13. So you do upstrokes and downstrokes. So just like that, just alternating between down and upstrokes. So I will do it completely again, slowly. And you can also, this B7, you can also start off with doing an upstroke, just try to find out what goes easier. So you can do, or try to, find the nicest motion for you. So that's that. In between you can do these fake hits, like where you mute the string by resting your left hand. So and Boy Pablo doesn't always do that, I think he does it sometimes, but you can do that by resting your left hand. So instead of placing them on the frets, have them rest on the strings and then do in between. But it's important that you have this motion in your right hand. Don't force it if it doesn't work. That's totally fine, you don't have to do it. But if you feel the motion of the rhythm, you can try to add it in as well. So that's the chords for the intro, as well as the outro, as well as the verses. Then you have the choruses, which goes like this. The nice thing about this chorus is that the strumming pattern stays the same the whole time. You can hear that. So first this is A major 7, and you do. I will do that slowly, the strumming pattern. So, and then for the other chord. So. And again you can add in these fake strings or these muted strings, you don't have to. So. And without the fake or the muted strums. Just try to follow my hand, play that at a slower speed and you'll get the hang of it. Now for the chords, this A major 7, I recommend you to play like this. With this in finger positioning, because then you can quickly move to the other chord. And to play this chord, it's nice to mute the E and the A string with your thumb and the bottom string with your index finger. Because then you don't hear those and you don't want to hear those. So that's the next chord. And then this G minor 7, a G sharp minor 7, nothing too weird going on, and then C sharp minor 7. So, and then the second time you sort of do exactly the same, only almost different chords. Very jazzy chord, and then C sharp minor 7. you end with F sharp minor 7. And again, from the C sharp minor 7, it's the same finger positioning, only a different spot. So keep that in mind really, that makes everything a lot more easy. Like that. Then you have this sort of bridge in between, which is also played over the solo, that goes like this. Nice chord progression. So the first chord is an E major 7, which you've seen before, and the strumming pattern goes like this. So. Or. And you might wonder how some of my strums, or when I strum the strings, strum the chord, it goes silent. You hear that? It's quite played in a staccato, I think you call it, so it's played quite tight, the chords. You can do this, you can sort of mute the chord after playing it by just relaxing your left hand, so you can sort of see my hands go loose. So, but again, the strumming pattern, yeah, so just try to look closely at what my hand is doing and you will get the hang of it. And then for the chords there, this B7 is played in between, so you only play it once. So some of these chords are only played with one strum, but you can see that quite clearly. This A major 7 might be quite tricky to play. Boy Pablo plays it sometimes like this, which is quite difficult. You have to place your pinky in a quite difficult position, so you can also do it like this. If it's too difficult, then it goes like that. So those are the strums, but then at the end of each progression sort of you have a chord that's played with only downstrokes. So the first one is B13, which can be quite tricky. As well with this one, see that your index fingers are already at the right spot, only in a different place, so like that. And another difficult chord is over here at the end. If it's too tricky, you can also play it without your thumb over there. You can also do just play the bottom 4 strings. But yeah, you can try to. If you can't reach this note like this with your thumb, try to move your wrist in a different position or bend your fingers in a different spot. But a lot of times when you move your wrist around a bit, you might find a position that's easiest to play it with. So those are the chords of the song. Now I will show you the tabs of this, or the riffs of this song, which are very nice. So that's the tab that you hear in the beginning, or the riff that you hear in the beginning. It goes like this. So first it's, try to play the first note with a down stroke, and then the next one with an upstroke, and just alternating between downstrokes and upstrokes. So then you have these slides. And then again. And for these slides, it's easiest to play the first one with your ring finger. And then the next one, this one you can try with your middle finger or your index finger. Or yeah, it's just about try to find out which finger it's easiest for you to use to do the slides. You can also do hammer-ons. However, I recommend you to try it with slides, because that does give a bit of a different sound, and that's what Boy Pablo's doing as well. So then for the chorus, you have this second guitar, which is really easy, that goes over the chords of the chorus. It goes like this. So yeah, just like that, you can only downstrokes. Nothing too difficult, I think. Try to bar your finger like this, that makes it easier. Then we have this sort of riff that's played before the solo. You can see this part of the solo as well, that goes like this. So that's how to play that. The timing might be a bit tricky, I will play it slowly. Like that. And that's for each chord, sort of each pattern. And then and then it's a bit of a different thing. So that's how you play the end. Like that. Nothing too difficult. Play the song at a lower speed and it will make a lot more sense. So then comes the solo, which isn't too tricky, it's just that it's played quite quick, but I will show you how it goes. So it goes like this. I will do it slowly once. Classic blues lick at the end, or classic pentatonic lick, I think. So yeah, it's that. I will do it slowly. Sometimes you can decide if you want to do a hammer-on or a slide. It goes so quickly that it doesn't really matter that much, I think. Some places you can hear a very clear slide, but sometimes you can't. So, but I'll try to show you how Boy Pablo, I think, plays it. So that's the first part. And then like that. You can also do hammer-ons for these, so or try to find out what's the easiest for you, but play it slowly first. That always works. Does that rhyme? It doesn't rhyme, but it does always work. Then you have this next part that goes like this. Hammer-on pull-off on the 9th fret. And then so again, you can try to find out if it's easier to put off some of these notes or not, but you can do it like this. Or any way you like. And then so and then some slides at the end, so even a slide and hammer-on for this one. So you do a hammer-on and then you slide that finger to the 11th fret. So once you got these slides and hammer-ons down, it will be easier. Now for these slides, when you want to practice them, don't immediately try to do it so quick. Try to take the time for it. Try to slide in a way where you can still hear the sound. I'm sure there are a lot of tutorials on sliding specifically as well as hammer-ons. But yes, I can only recommend you to play it slowly first, as always. Then you can hear when the notes are being played, and then it will make a lot more sense. So that's how to play the song. I really hope everything was clear. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you the next time.